Alright guys, this video is basically about different methods you can use for cooling the GT9800, the 1 gig version that comes with this particular fan. Okay guys, I got my pliers, and it really does make it easy. You just pull it right on out of there. Be careful, because if you do this enough times, this piece does get a little bit, it just wants to come off, so just be careful with it. Okay? What you're going to want to do is, and this actually works either way, blowing air over the card, pushing it through the vents, or putting it this way and pulling air through the vents and blowing it. I prefer to blow because, for one, it hides this nice ugliness here, and make sure you have it oriented so that this comes off in a way where you can actually put it somewhere. Particularly in my case, I'm going to want to put it like this. Okay, so let me get another rubber band. Alright guys, I got some rubber bands here. Don't go with anything too scrawny, like one of these. It's got to be a decent thickness, not too long. Make sure, you know, it is stretchy. I mean, you don't want an unstretchy rubber band. Basically, you just take it and you feed it through slowly. And I mean, it's a rubber band. It doesn't really like doing this, but you just give it some wiggles. Nearly there. Come on, rubber band. Almost. There you go. Okay. And let me get another one here. Here's another good one. That's much bigger. That's alright. As long as it's decently taut, it doesn't, you know, have to be super tight. Okay. Now remember about the orientation that you prefer. Okay, and you're going to want this side to be completely flush. So just take it and stick it on right here on this end one where it's nice and thick. It's not going to bend like the rest of these because they're a lot flimsier, and you don't want that bending, because if it makes contact, it becomes far less efficient. Okay, and if you happen to have a much smaller rubber band, as this one obviously is not quite small enough, I would recommend that. But like I said, it's really not that big a deal. Okay, these on this side, it's the same thing, and hopefully they should stretch a little bit more, because this is where the rubber bands actually work. Let's see, that's not really as tight. That's not tight at all. Let's see. Get it back over here. Yeah, that's much better. far cry from perfect, but you can, get a little bit creative with your knots and stuff. You can get some decent pressure on there. Like I said, I mean, as long as it's on there and it's not going to fall off, you know, in your case, that's okay. Alright, now, okay guys, I got my fan installed and got the card back in there. I'm running a 2600 overclocked to 4.5, and like I said, the card and 8 gigs of RAM. Alright, that's about it. Alright, as you can see, there's a marginal increase in your temperatures. I would like to note that when I originally tested this, it was approximately 84 degrees Fahrenheit in my room, and with stock cooling, the card ran at approximately 80 degrees centigrade, and with my modded fan, it ran at just over 60 degrees. When I did this test, it was only about 65 degrees Fahrenheit in my room, and I really think that made a big difference because the 9800 never really ran that hot to begin. So especially if you're in a warmer location, I think this would be a great thing to do if you have space in your case and you got an extra card fan laying around.